Okay, welcome to day 2 of math. We are going to talk about something called number bonds today. You say it. Number bonds. That's right. Whenever we add, like we've been doing with our dots, we talk about part, whole. Do it with me. Part, whole. That means we have a little bit of something here. We have a little bit of something here, and we put it together, and that is the whole. Let's say you have a little bit of cherries here, a little bit of your cherries here, and when you put them together, those are your total cherries. So we're going to practice using a number bond and showing part, whole. This is just like adding. This is how we're going to represent adding in first grade. All right, so this is the bond. What is it? The bond, right? And this is where our greatest or largest number is going to go. This is part 1. This is part 2. So this is always going to have your biggest number. It's going to have your, right? And that makes sense because look how big the circle is. Then you're going to have part 1 and part 2. So yesterday we practiced with our dots, and I have that same picture right here from yesterday. Let's bring it over a little so we can see it better. So we talked about this being 1 and 4 more. Our total is 5 dots. How many dots are there? 5, that's right. So in our whole circle, we're going to write 5. There are 5 whole dots. But we have 2 parts. We have 4 and 1 more. So one of our parts is going to be 4. The other part is going to be 1. So we have part, whole. Part, whole. Do it with me one more time. Part, whole. Good job. So we know the biggest circle is going to have the greatest number, the largest number. The 2 smaller circles are part 1 and part 2. Let's try it on another one. So here's our number bond. What's it called? Number bond. Great job. And I am looking at this from yesterday. We've already practiced it. That's not the most important part. So we have 1 dot and 6 more dots. So we have 2 small parts, and that makes 1 whole. How many dots are there in total, in all? 6 and 1 more means 7. Great job. So 7 is our greatest number. That's our whole. Part, whole. 7 is our whole. What are the 2 parts of 7? What plus what equals 7? 1 and 6. That's right. Great job. So I know 1 and 6 equals 7. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Part, whole. Very good. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, we looked at this one yesterday. It's a little more complicated. So we have 4 and 6. 4 and 6. That's a lot. That's way more than what we've been doing before with just 1 or 2. So I'm going to start with my greatest number of 6 and then count on 4 times. So I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my whole is 10. That's my greatest number. My 2 parts are 4 and 6. So 4 and 6 combine to equal 10. That is part, whole. Great job. All right, last one we're going to practice together, and then today your assignment is to work on number bonds. All right, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. That's one part. And I can very quickly look at this and know that there's 6. So I have one part that is 6, one part that is 3. So I'm going to put my greatest number in my brain, 6, and add on 3 times. 6, 7, 8, 9. My whole number is 9. One part is 3. One part is 6. Great job. Okay, here's your assignment for today. And again, if someone wants to print this for you, that's great. If someone wants to draw this for you, that's fine too. So you are putting your part, whole in our number bonds. So you want to start by looking at our dots, finding the 2 groups of dots, and then putting in your total and part 1 and part 2. Let's do the first one together. So I see 4 dots and 6 dots. Oh my gosh, this is just like the one I did before. These are kind of big numbers, so I'm going to start with my greatest number, 6, and add on 4 times. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in all, there are 10 dots. That's my whole number. Part 1 is 4. Part 2 is 6. Excellent. So you are going to do this independently on these other 3. And the same thing we did yesterday on the bottom, you're going to be counting, how you're going to be counting down from 20 to 1. So there's a hint for you. The next one is 19. Okay, can't wait to see your hard work.